Hey yo, what's going on, my good people? Carolina's favorite fat boy DJ Danny Ocean is here. Happy New Year! If you didn't hear it from me already, we in 2025. It's lit. You know, 3NT got to start out with a bang, man, because wrestling has definitely started out with a bang in 2025 so far. But y'all know I don't do this show alone. Today I got the bros with me first and foremost. I got the broski Malik. Malik, what up, my guy?
What up? What up? What up?
It's gang gang. Of course, you know also I got the other broski. Welcome back to the show. Our brother Izzy, one of the 3NT OGs back in the building. What's going on, bro?
It's just a big Izzy to the ones that's little, but I'm here. We here. Let's do it.
He said Big Izzy, not the little
Yeah,
one. What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling?
another day, another wrestling. Let's get to it.
Man, like I said, there's a lot went down. We in the first week. We 5 days into 2025, and wrestling is already lit. First and foremost, we don't have this on our notes because we didn't. I didn't watch it yet anyway. I don't know if y'all watched it. Did y'all watch Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dream yet?
Snippets. I have heard it's crazy. I have
Yeah.
heard that. I heard they got some match of the year candidates already, and we are 5 days in. So that's crazy that's even. But I mean that's Wrestle Kingdom. That's Wrestle Kingdom for you. I have not watched it yet.
I'm
Yeah, I
hearing.
haven't I haven't seen it yet either. I'm gonna scare the hell out of myself playing some Silent Hill once we get off the show, pitch black dark. And then when I need something to be able to sleep
Hit different.
afterwards, I'm gonna put that Wrestle Kingdom on. You know what I'm saying? I got it all planned out.
That's crazy.
That man is different, y'all. But check it out. So, what's going on, Randy? Appreciate you joining the show. Welcome to the chat. Matter of fact, if you are in the chat, let us know you in here. Say what's up. Get a shout out from us and all that good stuff. Let us know what y'all think about everything that's went down in wrestling this week. Um, but yeah, I heard that Takeshita versus Shingo match is already contender for match of the year. 4 days into 2025. What the hell? What did I miss here?
Yeah, when you with me when I watch New Japan, I gotta strictly watch it for the wrestling
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I don't know anything else that's going on. They crowd reacts different. I think the crowd is supposed to be silent when they wrestle, kind of like a respect thing. So the
Yeah,
audience is
so
a
yeah.
little bit different watching it, and it comes on 3 o'clock in the morning. So I definitely wasn't gonna watch it then.
That's
But
facts.
yeah, you got to be dedicated to it, and you got to watch it strictly for the wrestling, just strictly for that. So
That- That's real. Um, I heard Kenny Omega and Gabe Kidd put on a banger this morning. I'm hearing nothing but good stuff about Wrestle Kingdom so far. So yeah, I definitely got to check it out. But like I said, since we haven't watched it yet, we won't be harping on that too much about that event. Unfortunately, we're gonna talk about it next week though for sure. Another event that dropped yesterday. I don't know if y'all watched it yet, but I couldn't sleep. Like I was up to 2 o'clock in the morning watching this joint. The Hills Have Eyes 3. My man West Side Gun fourth rope event. The first one he filmed was Chicago early November. Um, it's on YouTube right now. I definitely recommend y'all go check that out. Big shout to West Side Gun. Big shout to my man Blaine Boogie. Big shout to Smoke Dizzer. Y'all know like two things I absolutely love in this life: hip hop, pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing when you see them two things get put together as well as they put it together at a fourth rope. You know what I'm saying? It started off the performance with from Rome Streets with Derringer. You know what I'm saying? West Side Gun performed at the end of the joint. Shot my man Kaz, Kazim Famuide. He been on our show before. He did commentary with Matthew. I can't pronounce that man last name. He was Aiden English in WWE. Rusev Day guy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Um,
Mhm.
the event was fire. Enzo Amore or real one. He had a match against dude named Cha Cha Charlie. Match was actually good. Forgot how entertaining Enzo was. He stepped it up in the ring a lot too.
I was just about to say that he stepped his wrestling up.
A lot, a lot, a lot. Mike Santana fought. I can't remember who Mike Santana fought. Kevin Blackwood. Fire match though. Moose fought. Oh man, it was Moose versus Zilla for the fourth rope championship. Man, let me tell you, Zilla. First and foremost, Zilla's a star. He's going to be bigger than Jacob Fatu is once he comes to that main roster. I feel it in my spirit, dog. Mind you, he's only 25 years old. He's still learning as he go. And if you watch any of Zilla Fatu matches, you see why he called himself the main one. Big shout to Zilla. Big shout to the bloodline, man. If you're in the chat, have you seen any of Zilla Fatu matches? Talk to me. Let me know if you've seen them. If you see what I see when you see Zilla hit that ring, talk to me. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all watch that Hills Have Eyes 3 when y'all get a chance. It's on YouTube. It's free. There's no reason not to watch it. Big shout to West Side Gun.
That's facts.
Um, but to get into the topics we have for the show today, we kind of structured our show a little bit more, so we kind of keep a little streamlined, so we don't get too carried away into certain things. But and we got a new segment coming up later in the show called Over or Squash, where we take some of the smaller things that happen in wrestling. Let us know is it something y'all care about or not. Basically, we're gonna put it over, or is it a squash? We're gonna squash it. So first and foremost, we got to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially Tiffy time. It is officially Tiffy time, y'all. She finally cashed in that Money in the Bank briefcase. She swerved us all. She came out, she hit Naomi with it, then turned around and hit Nia with it. Wins the championship. How y'all feel, man? How y'all feeling about it being Tiffy time? Y'all excited? Y'all happy for Tiffy, or nah? Nia should have kept that belt. What y'all thinking?
I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people hate Nia Jax because it's the thing to do. Nia has really stepped it up. On her return, she had a great heel run with the belt. I am going. She did. They didn't drag it out too long where you got tired of seeing her. They didn't push it too fast where I feel like as soon as she came back, she went and grabbed the belt. Like she went through a war. She won the queen of the ring. My fault. And she had a nice run. She had a little mini stable, some friction in the stable. I kind of seen this coming. You see the cracks in the armor, and the one thing I mainly like about her cash in is she whooped everybody. She came out and whooped. She really didn't come out super babyface. She didn't come out super heel. She just came out like, I'm cashing this in. She won. It's her time. She is an amazing performer. So I look forward to seeing her with the belt and putting on some amazing matches. So I think it was perfectly timed. 1 week before this big shift. I mean, well, it was that first 3 hour episode, but next week is officially supposed to start like the road to WrestleMania, 3 hour shows, all this stuff. I feel like it was a nice thing to do, like right before that, just to let you know, like, hey, y'all need to watch these shows because you never know what's going to happen. Keeps you on your toes. That was good booking. That was good. That was a good cash in. Good
I'm not
cash in.
I'm not gonna lie, they got me because when she came out and well, like she hit Naomi with it and helped Nia win, and I was like, oh, I thought she was gonna. I was mad. I was like, man, this is stupid. This was terrible booking. That was a terrible finish to the show. Then the swerve came, so I was like, okay, I won't doubt you again, Triple H. My bad.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you doubt the goat behind the curtain? But anyway, I thought it was dope, man. We've been wanting this Tiffy time moment for a minute now. Like they've been building it for a minute. I kind of knew it was coming to a fever pitch last week when Nia was like, she can't even do X and Y right, and you saw the look on Tiffy's face, like, hold on, who you think you talking to? I got this briefcase. I can cash this in and take everything that you have. So as soon as I saw the look on her face, I already knew it was a moment of time before Tiffy cashed in. I think it's a great thing for WWE, by the way, to get that title to Tiffy, especially if she's saying on SmackDown. There's been reports saying that SmackDown is supposed to be the show for the younger talent, and that's why they made it a
Mm-hmm.
3 hour show. Tiffany
Okay.
Stratton is the perfect person to put at the helm of the women's title to lead that ship down the road for wherever SmackDown's gonna go. I'm with it, man. It's my Tiffy time. You already know what it is, man.
And
You
she
know,
can go and she can go in the ring.
she can.
Mm-hmm.
She can go. She's an amazing performer. And that's just
Mm-hmm.
when you look at there's been times where I watched Money in the Bank numerous times and I'm like, please let somebody who never won one. Or please let somebody who never won a championship win. And when you see it, you know like it's only a matter of time for their time coming. And I feel the same way about the Royal Rumble. It's certain people I want and that's just a me thing. But when it comes to Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble, give me somebody new each time.
Right. No, I feel that. I feel that 110%. But like I said, I do think it was time for it overdue for Tiffy time. Tiffy got over in a very short amount of time. First and foremost, she's one of the best female heels on TV. I feel like, and the fact that she just started wrestling in 2021, she like just started wrestling in 2021, and she's just like one. She's literally one of the best female wrestlers on TV today.
That's
I feel
facts.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's just incredible to me. The girl is doing her thing. It's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time, and I ain't mad at it. I'm very unmad at it, to be quite honest. Um, Let me ask y'all a question though. You know it's about time for the queen to come back, right?
Yeah.
I
Are
guess.
do you,
I was about to say, unfortunately.
do y'all
I
feel
guess.
like they're about to set up a Tiffy versus Charlotte WrestleMania match?
I
If they don't,
do. Go ahead, Sean. My bad. Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say if they don't rush it, I'm for it. If they don't rush it, I'm here for it.
What you mean? Hold on. What you mean by rushing?
Like we know Charlotte. What really got people mad about Charlotte is her ability. It ain't never been her wrestling skill. It's never been her promo. It's never been her look. It's never been anything about that. It's just her ability to skip the lunch line no matter
Mm.
what. Anytime Charlotte comes back, Charlotte can Tiffy could be cutting a promo with Nia. Because Nia gotta get their match.
Mm.
Charlotte can come out at the end of the promo and stare. And everybody like, oh man, here
And
we
steal the
CJ.
whole show.
Here we San Andreas. Here we go again. so, so I mean, as long as they don't, which I think I think Triple H has more grasp to reality. So I do think that he sees comments he hears. Because I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. But I think he pays attention and he sees certain things. So he tells like, yo, nah, you gotta grind this way. And I think that'll get fans back on her when they see her go back up and have because Charlotte can put on matches with anybody.
Charlotte
Have
puts on 5-star matches. We can't take that away from her.
no
She
sir,
does put
not
on
at all.
5-star matches.
What you
Um,
were saying, Malik?
No, I was about to say I agree with everything you just said. Like that was basically what I was about to say. I'm just the only thing with Charlotte, man, is Charlotte is getting a little bit older now. She didn't look great in the ring the last time we saw her. Like, just from my perspective,
mm,
she didn't look. She
mm.
didn't look amazing. Because she didn't look like she had the athleticism and speed that she used to
Because you
have
used to have.
before. I don't know. I don't know if that's because she might have already been injured and getting hurt on the ropes just further exaggerated the situation. Like I don't know if it was that, but Tiffy is really, really, really athletic.
Yeah, Tiffy like
So
that.
it's gonna be interesting to see to me in the ring how they paint this story. Basically, I don't want to see Charlotte go over in the feud. That's just
Yeah.
me
Now
because
I'm like,
Tiffy.
that'd be something big for Tiffy.
And
Tiffy come out, smoke her. That's putting
mhm.
her name
I
on the.
don't
That,
know about smoking
I don't
her.
know
I
about smoking her.
don't know
Okay.
about
They could
smoking
put.
her.
I feel like they could put on a solid
Let me say,
20, 20,
yeah.
25 minute
Let me
banger.
not say smoke. I take that back. But
But
give her a good 25, 20
uh-huh.
minute match and have her win clean against
Yeah,
Charlotte. Will
clean.
make people okay. Like okay, she's somebody we need to take serious.
And I feel like again, if this does end up being the Mania match, then it's a changing of the guard. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, all right, you will take the mantle of the Black Panther type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Obafemi, man. But 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 yeah, man, I'm here for it. It's just I'm really excited for Charlotte to be back and interact with her because we see a lot of new character changes, a lot of new attitude changes within the WWE lately. So is Charlotte going to stick to the same Queen moniker? Is she going to come over with a little bit of more ruthless aggression? Because Tiffany kind of is Charlotte. Like she's the
Yeah.
basically,
younger
Yeah.
version
basically.
of Charlotte. So it's
And
going to be interesting to see, like, y'all can't be the same person. Like, I'm not trying to see that. So it's
Now
going to
that
be interesting to see how Charlotte adapts to this new situation with this young rising star who resembles her so much.
you know what, Malik, you might be on to something. That'd be a good storyline where Charlotte come back and she hit her with that has been. I'm the new
facts.
you.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Tiffany promos can really cook. If she used that, you old, you
Yeah,
old
because
news. Get out of here.
Charlotte gonna have to. AJ Styles even said it. He said you could have that gym background because I was a little iffy. I still am iffy about WWE going to get power lifters and NFL people and come sign them contracts. But when they be getting like them gymnastic girls and stuff like that, they actually adapt to the ring pretty well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, Bianca, Tiffy, it's probably some other people that
Kalani
have that.
Jordan, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
they adapt
Hmm.
real well to the ring. She had that, so Charlotte might have to start adjusting her quote unquote move set as she gets older.
Mm.
And Tiffy like I don't got to, not right now. I
Yeah.
don't. I got some years ahead of me, and that'll be
I'm
some.
uh I'm actually here for it. I hope that I do kind of hope that's the WrestleMania thing. But like you said, they're gearing SmackDown to be towards more the younger talent. It could be a situation where Tiffany beats her and sends Charlotte to Raw going forward. But since we're talking about SmackDown, it's a good way to go ahead and move into the next segment. SmackDown is officially moved to 3 hours. Last Friday night, we saw the first 3 hour SmackDown. I ain't gonna lie, the episode of SmackDown has some melatonin in it.
I think they was playing it safe for the first
But
episode.
no, I mean just by 10 o'clock, I was ready.
You
I
was
was
there. You was
sleepy.
tired.
I was tired.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna tell you what it was because I start when they first switched Raw to 3 hours. I was like, I
uh-huh.
don't know about this, bro. I don't know. Then after a while, I started adjusting to the 3 hours. Then when
Yeah,
they went back to two, I was like, what is this? Raw went off at 10 o'clock. I was like, wait a minute.
right. I
And
didn't like that 2 hour switch. The 2 hour switch
but
from
I
Raw
think that's
at all.
because they were still on like episodes, like they still was using 3 hour formats and they try to cram it into two.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they polish it better, we'll grow more accustomed to it.
But let me ask y'all this, because this is we have a short conversation about this. Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think 3 hours is a good move for SmackDown on a
If
Friday
they're
night?
looking,
Now,
if the young talent that WWE has is really explosive. They have a lot of potential stars on that roster who could be young. You looking to, and plus you looking towards possible call ups from NXT and everything like that. They're going to need the TV time for these people, and Raw is going to be star studded. We're going to get to
Yeah,
that later, but we already see the lineup for Raw, and if that's a consistent thing, there's not a lot of room for young talent on
yeah.
WWE Raw
They
unless
put
they're like
they
already breaking through the ceiling with how big of a star they're going to become. Of
right?
course, SmackDown is still going to have its stars because you still need vets in that locker room. But I do think 3 hours will work to SmackDown's benefit as long as they can create impactful storylines. I think 3 hours will be just fine. I always felt like SmackDown needed to be 3 hours. To me personally, I think I said that on the show before. With everything that the Bloodline got going on, depending if they stay there or whatever, I was like, a lot of time is at least 45 minutes to an hour is allocated to the Bloodline alone on SmackDown most
That's
of the
facts.
time.
yeah.
So give them another hour for this young talent to cook. Might have some new stars growing.
Here's my thing about it. Again, I'm a DJ, right? Friday night, I got
You
work.
try to people gotta get
You
out.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? A lot of people might be heading out, be out and about, having dinner. Friday night, Saturday night is date night a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? So every single Friday night, am I gonna sit in front of my TV till 11 o'clock? I would love to, but
See,
I ain't be able to. A lot
see,
of people ain't gonna be able to.
here's my thing. I think if you're in that life, I feel like 11 o'clock is that perfect time. Wrestling go off, you get dressed, you there by 12. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the
I
club open at 10. I'm the DJ. I gotta set
oh
up.
yeah, yeah.
But as an average person though, like I said, and then again, mostly it's most of us dudes watch wrestling, you know what I'm saying? But if the
Mm,
wife want to go out for dinner, she not gonna wait till 11 o'clock.
Oh no, you
mm-mm,
cook.
You know what I'm
You got to
saying?
DV, you got
You
to
got to get
DVR
that
that.
DVR popping.
Yeah, you got to get the DVR. You cook.
See,
I
the
think.
only go ahead,
Go
my
ahead,
bad.
Malik. I think the three
No, go
hours.
ahead.
I just think the 3 hours is good because of. I think if you was to format it, what I would do, being that Netflix is going to be the big draw, and they already gave that a list of people that they want.
Hmm.
So if they're aiming this toward, that means that they're going to have the Codys, the Seth, the CM Punks. That's going to be more storyline driven, more sports entertainment. If you're going to let these people cook, they're going to need time for matches. They're going to have to throw a little bit of entertainment in there to get you to watch the matches. So I think 3 hours for SmackDown will be. I think it'd be good as long as it got because somebody had a long match. Oh, who was it? What's my guy's name? Motor City Machine Guns and DIY
DIY
had a good match.
fire match.
Had
Too.
a good match, but they had time to cook because it was 3 hours. And then
Mhm.
Naomi and Nia had a decent match because they had time to cook because it was 3 hours. You don't want to see Carmelo and Andrade every week.
That's
So
right.
I say give them some time, bring some of the talent in, let these guys cook. I mean, shoot, and I think if it's structured right, we might have another case of that old school SmackDown where we had Edge and Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle and all these other guys that was cooking on SmackDown because they had time.
Mhm.
And I think if you give it the right tool, you might have that chance again, and you can catch lightning
I,
in the bottle.
I'm glad you brought that up because there is one concern from me though,
What's that?
is that you right about that era of SmackDown, shot. But do remember the era before that era with SmackDown, where SmackDown was just kind of like a recap show and
Yeah,
there wasn't a lot of focus on SmackDown like that. With as raw as stacked as the roster seems like it's going to be,
yeah,
that's my only worry is that SmackDown is going to take a huge regression and they need them 3 hours to kind of put
yeah.
everybody else on there and it may not be the best product. Like it's going to depend on storylines.
They got
Like
a
the
lot.
storylines gotta be fire. Because
They
like
got a
Danny
lot.
said, a lot of people aren't going to stay in their house on a Friday night and watch SmackDown to 11 p.m. if the product is not great. So
Oh
they're
yeah.
going to have to cook something up.
Yeah, and if you're showing recaps, I mean, they roster so big they can stretch it. We get a chance to see multiple matches from different angles. I think they're going to focus real heavy on the tag team division. I want to say Gunther is going to be their heavyweight champion because I see him doing some meetings. Long as they take the talent. And they're not like say megastars. You know, you got your megastars and your superstars, but they fill it up with decent superstars and let everybody cook long as they don't do no bull, like let somebody cook to a level where they become a megastar, and then as soon as they get big, they're like, all right, off the raw you go. Like they don't do no bull
Mm-hmm.
like that, and they let these people keep cooking and developing. I think you got a chance. I
I
give it a
got you.
chance.
All right. Well, since we talk about SmackDown, we're gonna go ahead and get to the next segment. The champion of SmackDown currently, anyway. Hopefully not for too much longer. Cody Rhodes is having a real problem with your man's KO. And this whole storyline right now with Cody, KO in general. KO needed this, I feel like. KO needed this resurgence. He needed this new mean streak, I feel like. Look at his face. Just look at his face, bro. That's an evil man right there. Look at Cody's face. I just want to, but that's gonna be the background of the next episode of 3 and 2 Wrestling. Just Cody's face right there. But we saw Saturday night main event, right? Great match. Well, first off, let's rewind back to Bad Blood back in Atlanta. I was down there for that, right? I remember going backstage to the post-show press conference. Cody was supposed to be there. They kept saying Cody's going to be back there. He's going to speak to the press and whatnot. And when Triple H came out there, because Triple H usually closes the press conference. When Triple H came out, Triple H was like, Cody's unable to make it. Don't know what happened. We're just going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and come up. That is some incredible storytelling right there.
Yeah,
Because
that's
we
fire.
again, the press is just in there. We like, damn, Cody, what happened with Cody? He's sick or something? Pharaoh got sick. What happened? But we know what was
Pharaoh got shit.
we know what was going on. We just thinking Cody couldn't make it. Oh shoot, whatever. But then when I'm leaving the arena, I'm just happening to look at my phone and I get tagged in a video of Kevin Owens beating on Cody by his bus and whatnot. And WWE cameras weren't out there to capture that. There's fan cameras posting that and capturing it and whatnot. That was some incredible storytelling. That makes it look real. That blurs that line between
Yeah, that's
TV
fire.
and real.
And that's risky business. And you
It
gotta have
really is.
and you gotta have it. I mean, you know what world you're living in where people pull their phone out before dialing 911.
Mm-hmm.
So for
Facts.
them to know that, like I said, Triple H pays attention to stuff.
Genius, bro.
That's genius booking, bro.
And then fast forward, like I said, when Kevin Owens, that was his official heel turn. He pile drive Randy Orton, broke his neck. he's turning on like it's like, man, F all y'all. I'm the GOAT, and I need to show y'all I'm the GOAT. Y'all think I'm the crazy one. And I understand Kevin Owens' anger. Don't get me wrong.
Nah,
Same
Kevin
reason
Owens makes sense.
it's the same reason why Solo is the real tribal chief. You don't team with the ops for no reason. For
Yeah.
no reason.
And see, the best thing I like about these heel angles is some of these people are getting cheered just because they fan favorites, and some of these heels, it's like, bruh, no. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb right here and tell you right now. I think we're seeing a resurgence. I think we're seeing a resurgence of a big three, and it's going to be Drew, it's going to be KO, and it's going to be Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be a crazy, and they about to whoop on these. They about to whoop on these baby faces, and I'm here for it. Whoop them all because you don't in real life. You don't do this. You're not about to know this dude whooped me for 4 years straight. KO has been whooped for 4 years straight. You don't team with this man. Y'all are my ops now. It don't matter. I agree with Seth. I'm a big CM Punk fan. I agree with Seth in the jump.
My man's left and said, you know what? F that company. F everything they stand for. I watched a promo a few minutes ago. Him telling MJF, you can go over there and think you think the grass is greener. And what do you say? Headline night 4 of some extravaganza, whatever, something cooking WWE. But now you come back and it's like, oh, I missed home.
Nah,
you
going a whole 10-year spree of dogging us every chance you get. I'm over here fighting on one knee, doing everything I can. Now no. And you teaming with the ops. You teaming with the ops with Paul Heyman? Oh nah, you gotta get cooked.
These boys got valid points, man.
Yeah, they do.
But and again, the storytelling from Saturday Night Main Event where KO hit Cody with the package power driver and took the belt celebrating with it, and Triple H came out and pushed him like the F is wrong with you,
pissed.
Bro.
Yeah, like what you doing?
That is again incredible storytelling. What I need at this point is Triple H to take an apron power.
I knew he was about to stop. Bro,
I need it. That'll make Kevin Owens the biggest heel in wrestling. Tell me it won't, bro.
If he hit that package, see, I think what they're doing is building that package power driver up to a devastating
like
move.
The punt.
Yeah, and I want to say that he wanted to get Randy in that, but Randy got so big now that he probably couldn't get him up for the package power. Yeah, Randy about 300 now, so I bet he probably couldn't get him up for that. So he's like, I'm gonna just go with the regular power driver. But if he spiked Triple H and Triple H grab his heart, it's like, oh man, boy, you talking about some crazy dude. You talking about some heat.
Grab his heart is crazy.
Like he spiked him and he grabbed it. He grabbed. Oh, I don't think y'all remember when KO when he headbutt Vince McMahon and hit him with a frog splash. I thought Vince McMahon was dead. I thought Vince McMahon was legit dead.
That's what makes Kevin Owens a great heel. Like he knows how to blend those lines perfectly. Like do some like real. Even in his matches, he does shocking things to get a reaction from people, and it works like 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean?
And he's really good at getting. He's real good at not spamming finishers. He gets certain things over where he does it and it's meaningful. If I see that same package power driver, no disrespect to any other wrestling company. If I see that same package power driver somewhere else, I know it's a near fall. It's still probably gonna be an excellent match, but I just know it's a near fall. Mm-hmm. When I see Kevin Owens do it,
that mean the match over.
Yeah, and Cody went limp and he like one of his arms. I said, "Oh, he hurt." You know what I'm saying? That's some.
The fact that Kevin Owens stood on top of him while he was on the stretcher too was crazy.
Yeah, Kevin be wilding, bro.
Kevin different, bro. Kevin is real different, man.
And so they also just announced they just set up Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes in a ladder match at the Rumble. How y'all feeling about it? And both the Winged Eagle and the Undisputed Championship is going to be up there for grabs. How y'all feeling about it?
I know the outcome of it. So I'm not that excited, but I do think it's going to be a dope. I think it's going to be a dope match. I'm just mad that I kind of know what I kind of got a grasp from what I think is going to happen.
I don't know about that.
You know,
I feel like
after you, Malik.
I'd give KO that title for a month or so. I don't know if it's just me but I don't think Cody needs to have the kind of like Roman Reigns reign for his title to be legit.
Nah, I
I
agree.
kind I kind of believe because look, Cody cheated when he Cody cheated.
He
He
did.
used the chair.
He
Let's
did.
keep it a full buck. It's not like he
Cody's a
beat
piece of shit.
KO. It's not like he beat KO clean. Like my man Ventura was on the commentary table. Like, hey yo, you're not. He's not as clean cut as y'all think he is. Cody deserved a little bit of karma. Let's just keep it a full buck.
Well, you know,
And
Cody had.
I think it would be great, especially how Kevin Owens has been showing up to the Raw press conference with the Wing Eagle belt. He had the Triple H picture with him pasted on with Triple H pointed at him with the
Yo,
Wing
what up,
Eagle belt.
Drop?
Bro, you have plenty of time until WrestleMania. And there's really nobody else for Cody unless our prediction later on might come. There's nobody else. So you might as well just heat this storyline up some more, my guy, and give KO the title for a month. I don't see what the issue is. That's just me.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all my quick prediction on this. Okay, I at first I was like, we know Cody gonna win. We know Cody gonna win. Cody gonna go to WrestleMania with a belt. Blah blah blah. Think about it for a second though. If Kevin Owens wins the title, takes it to WrestleMania, we could get Kevin Owens versus John Cena for that belt, and Cena get his 17th title win. Mind you, don't forget the reason I say them too. I think it's a good idea for them too. Who was Kevin Owens' debut match on Raw with?
That's fire. I like that. I'm gonna let you cook. I'll let you cook. That was
His
that.
debut match on Raw was with against John Cena, and he won. He beat him for the United States title, didn't he?
I think he beat him. I think he beat him, but I think he stomped on the United States title and said the NXT title is the real title. Something in that
But
area. But he did beat him.
so
I do know that.
the history is there. And plus the most important thing out of this is it gets that belt away from Cody Rhodes.
Come on now.
I don't like this. I
Come
don't
on,
like
I'm
it.
just
man.
saying.
I don't like you know what? Nah, this is bullshit. Hold on. You know
What
why
is
I
this?
don't like this because I know because Danny's smart.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
It's just the Cody thing. Because here's the
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's a,
It's just the Cody thing. Because if we made it Kevin Owens versus John Cena, Danny don't want to see that.
Yes,
But
I
if
do.
no,
I
you
do.
don't. Because
I
look,
actually really
let me say
do.
why. Let me say why you don't want to see that. Because if opposed to it being Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, you could possibly get the heel turn that we're looking for from one of the two. So you're eliminating that possibility.
he just
So
want
nah, I'm not with that. There's bigger
But the
business with
thing
John
about it,
Cena and Cody Rhodes
he
there.
the
just
thing
want
about
Cody. He
that,
want Cody to lose,
the
bro.
thing about that is, again, Cena's with the company for the whole year, so he's gonna have to lose that title before he leaves.
Yeah.
That's when we can get Cody, and we can get a heel on one of them. He'll turn on one of them.
Yeah. See, here's my thing. If I take the safe route,
The issue is, hold on, real quick before you get into it. The issue is, y'all want all this shit to happen at WrestleMania when it don't have to
nah,
happen at WrestleMania.
no,
You
you're
said
right.
the same shit last year.
No,
This is the Cody
That's
argument.
that's
This
what
is
I'm
the
saying.
same.
you
I
This
right.
is
know.
the same
Y'all
Cody
say y'all
argument.
act like Cena and Cody has to happen at WrestleMania. That shit can happen at SummerSlam.
Nah, you right.
No, we're
You're
not doing
absolutely
that. And
That's
correct.
what
stop
I'm
it. Cause Danny,
saying.
stop.
No, you're absolutely correct. But the Cody slander is just, bro. You
Yeah, I
stepped it
mean,
up. Like, dude,
he's a great guy. He's a great guy though.
this is my thing. If you take the safe route, I said if you take the safe route, you had a ladder match. You have certain things where you put little things like, I don't know, Cody, you kind of doing some little weasel things here and there. And Kevin Owens is about to win it, and Randy comes out, pushing him off the ladder. That'll be my safe booking, my
Mhm.
predictable booking. And Cody goes on to WrestleMania. Now, if you want to hot shot that title, like here's my problem though. I feel like Kevin Owens is really, really cooking right now. And I feel like every time he's been in a championship match, he loses. And you don't want him to just have a long length of championship L's. So now my side is like, maybe he should win this belt. Now, if you're going to give him the belt like on some Mick Foley type junk, when they gave Mick Foley the belt for like a week or like a
Mrs.
month,
Foley's baby boy.
and he lost it. He lost it right. He lost it just in time for The Rock to take it to Mania to fight Stone Cold. If you want to do that with KO, I'm here for it. The only thing is, I think they want Cody to have the belt for at least one calendar year. So I'm kind of conflicted about it. I think they want him to have a belt for at least one calendar year for his
I'm good
reign.
on that.
And so my prediction, if I was a betting man, I would bet that they have a match. It's gonna be a good match. Kevin Owens goes to climb the belt to win. Randy Orton comes back, RKO's him off the belt. I mean, like off the ladder or something like that, something crazy like that. And they go on to fight at Mania, and Cody goes on to another storyline. That would be my
Hey, yo,
prediction.
don't listen to him, H. You make Randy RKO Cody. Make Randy have a sense of clarity
I'm with
of the
that too.
situation
If
and
he
have
come,
him KO, have him RKO Cody,
if
man. We
he
gotta
come
have
back
that happen.
now, if he come back and KO Cody, I'd be like, hey,
He's,
yo,
he's
that'd
not
be some.
wrong.
I mean, but see, that's the whole thing. The way WWE is going right now is like it's so many different branches on that tree. You could, I mean, so shoot, John Cena could come back and hit a F5 on Cody off the ladder, and probably like, yo, what
I'd
just
be okay
happened?
with that. I'd be okay with that. I like that. I like that. Triple H, book it.
But I think safe booking wise, they're gonna have KO climb that ladder. Randy Orton's gonna come back, probably grab his leg or something, swing him off the ladder, hit him with an RKO, something like that.
Kevin Owens should return later in the men's rumble and eliminate Randy and set up their WrestleMania match. Maybe
That'd be dope too, though.
I'm with
I
that.
mean, but
But
is Royal Rumble 2 nights this year?
no, thank God, no,
Mm-mm.
Okay,
no. But so yeah, we're gonna get more into the WWE stuff in a second. Right now, we're gonna move on and talk about AEW a little bit. Casino Gauntlet match going down next week on Dynamite, and the winner will get a world title shot against John Moxley the following week at Dynamite Maximum Carnage. Um, okay,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be real. I don't this. Okay, you win the battle royal on this week. You got a title match next week. There's no time to build a story there.
Correct.
That's
That's
my
on.
only issue about that.
And what
And
have I told you? My main issue with AEW is
that's
they
everybody
hot
main issue.
they hot potato matches too
But
fast.
my point is it's hard to care. For one, it's hard to care about that title match when it's no real build up to it. For one, like the Darby Moxley, I was excited for that because there's been a lot going on between Darby and the Death Riders. You know what I'm saying? But again, unless Darby come back and win that match, then that makes it beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see that happening either. But again, and it also it makes it hard to care about the match, but it also makes it hard to believe that Moxley's going to lose that title.
Yeah.
To you know what I'm saying? That's
The
my
only
only issue about it.
the only problem I have is I think story wise they're building up for Darby to finally win that belt. The only problem is I see Darby winning that belt, finally winning it, and everybody comes out to celebrate that he finally wins it, and Christian comes in and cashes that contract. That's the only problem I see out of the storyline. Other than that, I don't know what the heck is going on. I admire the fact that everybody's gunning for the top title. I feel like if you're in this business, you should be gunning for the top title. So I do admire that.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's gunning for it. Jeff Jarrett, MJF, Edge, Christian, Darby,
Cope,
Edge,
Cope,
Cope. My
not
bad,
Edge, Cope.
Cope. And so I'm like, dang. Well, I mean, I like the fact that everybody's gunning for it, but I don't know what's going on. Then the faction, they all of them are champions. They don't come out with belts no more. Like one's in a briefcase. The boys just don't bring their trios champions out at all. I'm confused on what they're doing at this point.
That is
And here's
kind of
another thing.
strange. I'm not
You,
gonna hold you.
what do you win? They had a triple threat match to see who comes in first place. What about the second place? Or do they? What I don't understand the structure of that Royale junk anyway. Like, what did they have that triple threat match for?
Yeah. Oh, that triple. That's who enters number one in the gauntlet.
So that's kind of like entering 30 in a Royal Rumble. So,
I reckon.
okay. So why? But why? So they just pick three random people. Like, you know what? You three. If y'all wrestle for number
I mean,
one.
they're the three hottest right now. That they've been doing the most. It's a former
Okay.
champion, and you know what I'm saying.
So who are the other? So how many other people are in this match?
Is it? It's not 30, is it?
I think it's like 30 or 20 in this match. I think it's over the ropes, and then the last two
two is becoming
have a match.
Yeah.
That's nasty work, bro.
Let me ask y'all though, who would y'all want to see win that match? Would y'all want Swerve? Who won that triple threat match? I didn't even get to finish it.
What's the name? Switchblade. Switchblade won.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve was
Switchblade.
One.
Swerve was about to win. That's when he got stabbed with the scissors. And
Uh,
Switchblade hit a hidden Switchblade out of nowhere on dang, what's his name? The Messiah of Backbreakers. I can't think of it. Roddy Strong.
Roger Strong.
Yeah.
So, who would y'all want to see face John Moxley in 2 weeks?
I guess Switchblade would be a good person to for him to battle until Darby wins the belt. So I'm cool with that. But Switchblade kind of on some KO stuff too, where he been having a whole lot of matches, putting in a whole lot of work, and keep losing title matches. Mm-hmm. After a while, these boys they got to win a belt. Are you lose stock in them?
You know who I'd want to see win that match, and it would make sense. It would set up because he's already part of the Moxley rivalry situation too. Hangman.
Page on the roll, bro.
I'd want Hangman to win that match if anybody.
See, I think he beefing with Orange Cat. Well, no, he just smoked Orange Cassidy. I don't know.
But I mean, he was all mixed up with with the stuff with Moxley and Orange Cassidy and all them too. So it kind of makes sense. I want this match to make sense more than anything else, to be honest with you.
That's my only problem with everybody gunning for the same belt. Some of the story is kind of all over the place because Christian is still really gunning for the belt, but then he's kind of like in a sub beef with Hook, should I say? And then the only thing which would make sense is if something happened and Hook turned heel and suplex the hell out of somebody so Christian could cash in the briefcase. That'd make sense. But other than that, I don't see a lot of this stuff just kind of all over. Like the Jeff Jarrett jump. What was that?
I don't know, brother. But we did mention it briefly. We're gonna go ahead and get to that now too, about Ricochet stabbing Swerve in the forehead with a pair of scissors. How y'all feeling about heel Ricochet? That's a graphic picture too.
I'm all for heel Ricochet, bro.
It's kind of gangster. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm all for heel Ricochet, bro. Heel Ricochet. And then the funny thing is, after he stabbed him, he start beating the hell out of him, he start laughing like, "Yeah, what's so funny now?" And I was like, "What's funny now?"
So
go ahead, say it.
Ricochet you know how like a lame dude get a bunch
of money. I knew it was coming.
And then he get like a bunch of he get a Bentley and a big mansion and got the bad shape, but he's still a lame dude.
That's money can't unlame you.
Money can't unlame you, bro. Stabbing a dude in the head with some scissors can't unlame you. That's my only issue, bro. Ricochet is absolutely one of my favorite wrestlers right now. Like, still, since I've first seen him wrestle from the Prince Puma days and all that, I said, this man is incredible in that ring, and he makes whoever he wrestles look incredible too. The way he sells moves.
He's an amazing seller.
But he's a happy-go-lucky dude, man. I want to have a cup of coffee with this guy. I don't see him.
Nah, the bad thing is his name is Trevor. First off, I mean,
yo, come on with the Ricochet.
Nah, it's hard, bro. And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
So there's never been a Trevor in the history of the. I can't even say the word.
I'm pretty sure.
The history of energy, there's never been a guy named Trevor who stabbed somebody with some scissors before. What are we doing, man?
I'm pretty sure it's been other people named Trevor, right?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure, but it's only two people I think of when it comes to Trevor. Him and my man who was going to engage the Hillary Prince. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Will you marry? And then he died. But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real though. Honestly, Ricochet, I believe in his wrestling, his selling, and all that stuff. But Ricochet just reminds me of that guy who ran to the lunchroom like Naruto in the cafeteria in high school. That's what he reminds me of. So it's certain things he do I can't take serious. I'm like, yeah, come on, Trevor. His name is Trevor Mann, bro. Come on, Trevor Mann. Like, hey, bro, why are you doing this, bro? Like,
Naruto run is insane.
I see. Have you seen? Let me ask you this: have y'all seen? Hey, Danny, get on the what's name? Find an old picture of Ricochet before he cut his hair. Before he cut his hair. Look at it. He had an anime hairstyle. I'm telling you, he was that guy that used to run just like this, arms out, Chicken Day. It's full sprint to the what's name. Look up Ricochet hair before he cut it. Anime. He had an
Oh
anime
man,
style perm with the jump. He was wilding. You can't take this dude serious. That's just all. That's now he's a tough guy. It's like man, I don't know about this, bro.
bro. I mean, when
Hey,
you
yo, you gotta
said
relax, shot. You ain't have to cook him like that. I just saw the picture. You gotta kind of
when
like.
you said it's hard not to see
Come
it.
on, man. Come on, Trevor, man. I can't do this with you, bro. Now you a tough guy? Come on, bro.
Oh man, that's nasty.
Full full
That's
sprint.
nasty business right there, bro.
Hey, I love his wrestling. And if he give me that quirky, like if he gives me that I'm quirky, I'm kind of a corny guy, but I don't know I'm corny kind of heel thing, I'm here for it. Him stabbing what's name, it might lead to a match with the scissors where he try to cut what's name dreads off or something like that. Somewhere in that nature. I'm here for their match. I think but as far as him, I think his heel work has been great.
Has it though? I
As
mean,
long as he's still blurring that line between corny, I'm a
yeah.
corny guy trying to be serious. If he still say I'm a corny guy, I'm trying to be serious, I think his heel run would be still. I think it'd be great.
I mean, I think it's just a whole. It's not even I'm a good bad guy. It's I know how to make people hate me situation. I know how to be a douchebag. Like I know how to make people just dislike me as a human. It's not. That's what I'm getting out of this. But so this match between him and Swerve, we go just real quick before we move forward to the main event of the show. This match between him and Swerve, I like it. I actually really do like it. I felt like it's overdue anyway. I felt like we should have got this match before we got Ricochet and Ospreay again already.
Yeah, because I feel like they rushed the gun, and that's the only thing, that hot potato jump, bro. If they would have had him try to join the Hurt Syndicate, and they like, well, we're gonna put you against Swerve.
If you
And
win, then you
yeah,
can join.
and his match with him is like an initiation type jump. That would have been, and he's like, I feel like that would have been, but I like his heel work. I like Swerve as a face. I like when Prince Nana come out and do bull, and sometimes he gets smoked too. I mean, it just builds for it. Like, dang, you had to smoke Nana too. He just dancing, right? but if
Anybody can get it.
yeah, that match gonna be fire though. I'm always 100% believe in Ricochet's wrestling ability and his selling. Long as he still blur that line between I'm a corny dude that want to be taken serious, I can work with it.
Oh yeah, facts. What you think, Malik? How you feeling about the match?
I think y'all crazy, man. Yo,
How so?
man, y'all want this right now. You talk about hot potato. Hey, look, man, let Ricochet cook a little bit, man. Like, I don't know. I was feeling that moment. I'm not gonna hold you. The last person I expect to stab anybody
Was
with
Trevor.
scissors is Ricochet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which made it dope because at the same time, Ricochet is such a weasel that you can kind of
You can see
understand
it.
him stabbing
Weasel
somebody
is like
with
the best
scissors. Like,
word to describe
you
it.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, Swerve, oh, nah, we not gonna throw hands. I'm gonna stab you with some scissors, bro. We gonna see what's up. Like, I'm feeling this new character just because I told y'all Ricochet was bland to me before.
Yeah.
Anything that I can get from Ricochet that shows progression in his character, I'm willing to give patience for. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's dope to me compared to what we were seeing before, where it was just like, nah, just watch me wrestle. Nah, I'm cool with that. But this new version of Ricochet, nah, I think it's gonna be all right. And if he gets in the Hurt Syndicate,
It's lit then.
it's gonna
It's
be
real.
different.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be different.
So
We hurt people. It's different. It's
so you
gonna
say
be different.
you say you
Right.
prefer him. You prefer him to smoke, have him like smoke a few more people before he gets to the match with Swerve. Is what you saying?
I don't think he needs to now. Like we know that he can wrestle, so it's like he can wrestle somebody. It's not like it's gonna be
You just saying it needs a
unbelievable
long.
that
You just
Ricochet
said,
could beat him.
you just said it needs to
You know
have
what
a
I'm
longer
saying?
build up. A longer build up before.
Yeah, just get
Okay,
because
I can rock with that.
if you put him with the Hurt business, there's plenty of time for him to grow character wise because you have Bobby Lashley there. Like the spotlight should be on Bobby Lashley. He
Oh yeah.
doesn't need to
For
be the
sure.
center point
You
of
right.
that. It could be like, for instance, Dominic Mysterio with the Judgment Day. How they had to build Dominic built up during time with the Judgment Day and then became like Dirty Dom where he's Dirty Dom.
Right.
You
He
know what I'm
found
saying? I
himself.
think that would be a good scenario for Ricochet.
I agree with that. That's a great take, actually. That's a really good take.
Nah, I can rock with that. I agree with that.
But let's get to the main event. We got time winding down here in a little bit. Plus, for some reason, my camera ain't charging, even though it's plugged in, and the temperature thing is going. So I don't know what this thing might do. So let's go ahead and move forward. The main event, the main topic of the podcast, is a big moment. Tomorrow night is feeling like we going into a pay-per-view, to be honest with you. This Raw on Netflix debut is going to be something special. I feel like we're going to get some big moments. The official road to WrestleMania starts tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? It's some huge matches on that card. We got some big appearances, some big returns, some big debuts. Like they checking off all the boxes so far, and that ain't even including whatever surprises we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, do me a favor though, before we get to it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow us on all social media platforms at 3NT Wrestling. Make sure you follow at Dirt Sheet Radio on everything. On Instagram, it's at Official Dirt Sheet Radio. We got some special stuff coming up over here, and we don't want y'all to miss out on none of it. So make sure y'all go like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And if you in the chat, let us know you in here. Anytime y'all want to come on the show too, you're more than welcome to come on the show. So we're gonna talk about that. But
that's anybody.
Exactly. If you're a fan of wrestling, we can sit and talk wrestling with you all day
Yeah,
long.
come
If you want to come to the show,
us.
just let us know. But back to it. Raw on Netflix debuts tomorrow, and yes, they are dropping. That's what I'm watching right now. Some classic Raw in the background right now.
Is that on Netflix?
That is on Netflix, and that's insane to me, bro. That's so lit. But we're gonna talk some predictions real quick. Some of these fire matches, they've only announced 4 matches so far, right? First match we're gonna talk about, and it's crazy that this is one of the lower
that's probably gonna be the opening match.
But,
honestly,
we got Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre is going down tomorrow night on Raw. How y'all feeling about that match? Who y'all got?
That should be the opening match. I think as soon as they say "Welcome to Raw" on Netflix, you should hear "Uso." Let the crowd go ahead and get lit. Right?
No, hold on. First and foremost, as soon as they come on, Triple H is coming out.
You think so?
Yes.
I was hoping he was going to do some junk like that, kind of like before. I'm gonna tell you what be dope though. If Triple H come out at the beginning, he's like, "Welcome to Raw on Netflix."
And Kevin Owens package power driving.
Boy,
that's how you. Book it.
Hey, yo.
You know how crazy that.
Yo, look at Malik.
Yo, listen to me. Do you know how crazy that would be to start Raw on Netflix?
Yo,
you know how
I'm not with y'all trying to kill my boy Hunter, man. He hung it up for a reason, bro. Hey man, can we relax a little bit? Like KO don't need that much pop, man. God damn.
Hey,
we gotta call some, we need the storylines, don't we? You want to kill Triple H? Hey, can y'all get retired, please? God damn. I'm not trying. Nah, it's just I'm not with it. I feel y'all. Like, if it wasn't for the heart condition, it's fire. But it's not fire enough for me to put the future of WWE in jeopardy because he got a heart problem. It's a turn off to me. I don't know why, bro.
Hey, if Triple H opened the show and he spiked him and Triple H hit that.
Maybe I'm getting older and gaining the conscience, man. Because usually I'm with it, but I just don't feel good about it, bro.
I'm gonna agree with you. Triple H has some health issues. He might be able to take the bump.
He might not.
Stephanie can.
Yo, this is too wild.
Then Triple H got to get back in the ring, right? Fucking wife. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. But
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Somebody picking up what I'm putting down.
Nah, if he.
Hey man, you know what? Forget it, man. Call Vince. Tell him come take this bump real quick.
That's gonna make Kevin Owens a face. Kevin Owens doing an instant face.
If he do something, here's the thing. If he do something, he might not have to do something as crazy as a package power driver. But if he do something to stress Triple H out enough, and he hit that whole Elizabeth coming,
That's
He hit him with
wild.
that Elizabeth I'm coming. Like no matter something he do like that, you like, dang, he done stressed Triple H. Man, that man messed this man
The,
heart up.
the crowd gonna go silent watching Triple H if it
Oh,
happened with Triple H
and
leaving in the stretcher.
they stretch him out, and
It'd be
KO take
wild,
that wing giggle and start like celebrating and stuff.
wild. But that would make Kevin
What if
Owens.
what if it's Shawn Michaels? Can Shawn Michaels take the bump? Is that okay?
Shawn
I'm
Michaels
sure
could
he
definitely
could.
take the bump.
Still trying to figure out who attacked Jade. We gonna find that out pretty soon. Sure,
I
she
think
coming
Jay got
back soon.
injured. I think they used
No,
that to
she went
bring
out
her
to
off.
shoot a movie or a TV show or something.
Okay.
But big shout out to Robert in the chat too. He asked, "Is Raw going to be 2 or 3 hours?" I actually just read an article before we went live. Triple H said himself, with them being on a streaming platform, they can be flexible. He said 3 hours seem too long, sometimes 2 hours too short. They're gonna anywhere between 2 and 3 hours is what it's going to be every week.
Oh, that's lit.
No
That's
set
lit.
time, which is super dope. But so yeah, like we said, we get back to it. We kind of got off track a little bit. Jay versus Drew. Who y'all got? How y'all feeling the match? Who y'all got? Who y'all calling?
You know who got to get smoked. And
Let
I'm
us
sorry.
know in the chat too.
I like him, but Jay got to get smoked, bro. He got to. He gonna
No
have a cool.
yeets.
He gotta have a cool entrance, get the crowd reacting, all that stuff, and and then he gotta go out there and get kicked, and for the 1, 2, 3. And I need a good solid look. Look, you don't even need a little 13-minute match. Cook them in 13 minutes. We go on to the next one. No need to lay on this. You know what I'm saying? Or have him get cooked, and then he go for the after match beatdown, and then Sami Zayn come and save him. I can work with that. Just to keep the story going. But yeah,
I ain't mad at that. Malik, who you got, brother?
I got Drew winning this match. The bloodline is smoking, Jay. They're in the building that night. It's not just Solo there. Like, what are we doing here? Like, we all know Jay gonna get cooked.
we know.
I'm sorry.
Now, hold on. Let's not forget on SmackDown Friday, Kevin Owens told Jay and Sammy to watch their
your
back.
back.
So that's
That's all right. That'd be good too. What's the name? Right, he might be getting spotting up for a super kick, and somebody grab his toe, and it's KO.
Somebody grab his toe.
Yeah, he grabbed his toe right before he go for the kick. Somebody grab his toe. He looked back, and it's Jay. And then what's the name? Kick 5 out of him. Get him for the pin. That could be. I mean, Drew got to go over in this thing because Jay is already over, so he don't need that win.
Drew was on the same revenge tour that Liv was on. She came back. I don't see Drew losing this match. I don't. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put that in the notepad right now. Shit, my camera may die. I have to go get my other camera. But everybody got Drew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping track of the predictions because we'll have another announcement on that on the watch party tomorrow. Don't forget, we are doing a live watch party for Raw on Netflix tomorrow night, starting at 7:30 p.m. We're gonna be on YouTube, Facebook Live. Tune in. Definitely gonna be a dope show. It's like I said, it's big pay-per-view energy right now. But
Timu.
Let's keep going. We got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the women's heavy world championship. How y'all feeling about this? Miami versus Liv. What y'all got?
I think this need to end, bro.
It does.
This need to end.
Somebody got to go to SmackDown.
Somebody got to go over, bro. This need to end. I guess I'll say Rhea. I mean, because I know Rhea's like their big star and all this. So I like the work that Liv been putting in. Kind of, like I told y'all last week, she giving me like a JBL feel with her run, where it just makes you like, oh, I want somebody to whoop her. But so I mean, but that's also a good thing. When you want to see a heel get whooped, that's a good thing. I guess I'm going Rhea.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nah, you froze now.
I got you. So while y'all came, I have to go get my other webcam here in a second. But hey, that's hard. I don't even know what we were talking about. My camera dying kind of messed me up just now.
Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley.
Liv versus Rhea. Who you got, Malik?
The safe bet is to pick Rhea Ripley just because they moving into this era, which sucks because I really want Liv to still win this match. Like, but Rhea's kind of run through everybody in the division, which kind of makes this match so hard to call. maybe Liv retains and there's a surprise return on Raw for Rhea that we don't know about. I don't know. I really want Liv to win this match, but if I had to make a bet on it, I would choose Rhea.
I got you. I ain't mad at that. Personally, honestly, I want Liv to retain. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, I think Liv going to retain. I think Rhea going to go to SmackDown and she's going to start feuding with a Tiffany Stratton, with
Well,
Nia
here's another
Jax,
thing. I'm a
with
little
you know what
scared.
I'm
I'm a
saying.
little scared for Rhea too, because if Rhea wins this match, they got to be careful. She might go. She might enter into that John Cena / Charlotte Flair
Mm-hmm.
vortex, and that's going to be bad for one of your top talents. That's my only issue with her winning.
What you mean as far as just we seeing too much of you type
Yeah,
situation?
we seen too much of you. You winning too. I don't know what it is about fans, but if you start winning too much, they're going to turn on you. So I mean they really like Rhea, but if she starts winning too much again, like going right back to the same old. I mean they did it with Bianca when Bianca was on her run. If you start winning too much, they find as a babyface you start winning too much, they will turn on you.
Hmm.
History has shown
Mm-hmm.
us. So my only problem with her winning is will fans start getting mad? Like, all right, Rio, same song. You come out, you stomp your foot, you beat these girls. I guess like that kind of thing. But like I'm with Malik. If I was a betting man, I would say Rhea's gonna win.
All right, so y'all got Rhea, I got Liv. So I think I just won the prediction challenge myself just off that right there. But we're gonna get to the
Yeah,
next
sure.
match though. Next match, we got and you know what? It's crazy that this should be the main event, but it's probably not gonna be. But Tribal Combat. Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala and the title of the Tribal Chief. And now Paul Heyman is on the line too.
What?
Whoever wins this match has Paul Heyman is their wise man. So if Solo wins, Solo has to be, or Paul Heyman and Solo's wise man.
I actually think this should be the opening match. If Seth and CM Punk is main event, this definitely should be the opening match.
Mm-hmm.
This to get you locked and loaded. Nah, let's kick this off with a bang.
Well,
I,
the thing about it, if this is the opening match, it's going to be a lot of shenanigans going
yeah,
on, and it's probably going to be about a good 45 minutes to the first hour of the show.
I'm always here for shenanigans with it when it comes to the blood. The bloodline is full of shenanigans and interferences and returns and team crossovers. Uh, but yeah, fighting for Paul Heyman on a pole match is crazy. But
Heyman on a pole match.
shoot, but if the only thing Solo gotta win this. Sorry to the but Solo gotta win this. I'm with Solo winning this. Just
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna tell you my prediction for this match. I see because Dwayne already calling this man by his first name like we neighbors or something. The Rock, I see coming back. He already announced that he's coming back. He announced on Netflix he's going to be in LA for Raw debut on Netflix. I see The Rock getting involved, costing Roman the match. I see
correct.
Paul Heyman turning on Roman.
Ooh, see now I don't see that.
I see Solo winning the match. I see Solo giving that Ula Fala to The Rock.
I see. I'm cool with that. The only thing that I see different is Paul Heyman being like a little sad adopted kid with them. Like
We seen that already. Is
that's
what I'm
true.
saying. We saw
That's
that.
true. So you see it. You look at. That's true. That's true. So you thinking a turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only. I'm with you 100% on that. Minus the Paul Heyman part. That's the only part I'm a little thrown off. Or Paul Heyman do some bull like with CM Punk.
You gotta think about it.
Hmm. I don't
Heyman
know.
Heyman knew The Rock way before he knew Roman. He been in the Rock corner way before he was in Roman corner. He's not doing it for Solo. He's doing it for the Rock.
If you have Paul Heyman return, I mean, if you have Paul Heyman turn and Solo win, and then Roman's looking all sad and defeated, and then The Rock comes out and he think The Rock has his back, and The Rock comes out and what's name puts the Ulafala on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good booking right there. That is good booking. But I mean, the only reason why I say Roman can't win because if Roman wins, the storyline is over after that. What do you do from there? Where you
That's
go
what
from?
exactly. If Roman wins, then yeah. I mean, eventually, I mean, if Roman wins, The Rock could come out and be like, you know what, you ain't no tribal chief, cuz. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, that's true too.
that could be a thing, but I Triple H, you heard me. Book it.
I disagree.
You
It's a
disagree?
good yeah, it's a good premise, and I hear why you saying that. But I still think Roman needs Paul because Roman isn't there all the time, and usually Paul is the extension of Roman
Because the
Mm,
promos for him.
when he's not there.
I mean, but
I
his
don't think
time
The
is winding
Rock.
down.
Yeah, but Road to
True,
WrestleMania, he
but
gotta be there full time.
yeah, I don't think it happens yet. I don't think it's now. I do think the turn happens with him and Paul because there got to be a way for you to separate them. But I don't think it's now. I think Solo has established himself enough to where he can kind of stand on his own without this bloodline. You still got Jacob Vatu. He's still
Solo
going to
do.
have to be able to keep them under control and all that. So the storyline is there alone that you need to try to keep Jacob Fatu happy with you not being the tribal chief anymore. I don't think The Rock needs Paul Heyman because The Rock is a perfect mouthpiece by himself. Pause. He doesn't need Paul Heyman to talk for him. I just think Roman needs to keep Paul for right now. So I got Roman winning just because of the Paul Heyman thing. Without the Paul Heyman thing, if it was just Paul would still stay with Roman, they could still build another storyline. Cool. But the minute Solo was like, "Oh, we get Paul Heyman too," nah, I knew Roman's still gonna win it because I think Paul still needs to be there for Roman when Roman's not there. And plus, you don't want to kind of put too much work on Paul. I think Paul's a producer backstage too. He can kind of do both while Roman's not there. Nah, I got Paul staying with Roman, so I got Roman winning.
All right, so you got Roman. You got
Okay.
Roman. I'm not mad at that.
Nah, that's a good angle. I can see that too.
All right, so Izzy, who you got? You say you got Solo.
I got Solo.
Izzy got Solo. Malik, you got Roman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm calling Solo too. I'm calling Solo. All right, and let's see. Yeah, shout out Lester. She said agreed. If Roman wins, then what?
You can still have a Rock, bro. Like that storyline is still there. Like it's there.
That's true. That's why I said you got a good what's the name?
It's
Shout
still
out
there.
to
Like Roman winning's not going to finalize anything. Like nah, man. With the Rock being out there, nah.
Yeah, but see, my only thing is that's the end of their bloodline. What do you do with the Tonga? What do you do with the Tonga brother and Jacob after that? Do they go into the tag division? Like, what happens after that? What happens with Solo after that? Because we all know that the
I
Rock is
think
coming. The Rock is coming to be a focus sooner or later. So it's like, well, we got to figure out. We got to figure out something. You know what I mean?
it's either, in my opinion, it's either Solo established himself through there trying to control them or fighting them when they turn on him, or there's dissension in them and somebody's trying to be the top guy because The Rock is running the new bloodline. It's going to be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like there's two ways to kind of build that story.
they did try to say that Rock wasn't going to be at WrestleMania, but Rock confirmed that was cap. I don't know who came up with that rumor, but yeah, he said that was absolute cap. He will be at
Can't believe
WrestleMania.
anything during WrestleMania season after these past couple of years,
Last
man. Like
year, it was so many plot twists and turns, which is what made WrestleMania amazing last year. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I agree.
mhm.
that was and just like tomorrow night is one of those situations like we legit don't have we have no clue what the hell is going to happen,
Nope, we just know the
Mm-mm.
matches.
which is
That's
what
it.
makes it exciting. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn, we don't even know the matches for Mania yet. Usually,
Yeah,
usually we
that's
got
what
an
I'm saying. We don't know
idea,
nothing. We ain't got no
we
ideas,
don't know
no direction,
anything.
nothing.
Like,
which we'll talk about that in a second too. Actually, we got a hint of something, but the match that I think is going to be the main event, and the match that could main event a WrestleMania with no problem, CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. How y'all feeling about this match, man?
It's I we've just talked about how CM Punk was, on a 10-year tour of talking cash junk about WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, since he's been back, I don't know if he turned over a new leaf, he's got a point to prove, or what it is. This man has been putting in work just with the he's making us want to watch matches with a bare minimum on the line, pride on the line, beads on the line, respect on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most. No belts involved in this. That is
110%.
A1 good wrestling right there. Where you
110%.
do that. Punk gotta win so I can see Seth lose it. But Seth is right in this beef. Seth is 100% right in this beef, but Punk gotta win so I can see Seth lose it. That's my only thing. Or either Drew and KO come and help Seth beat the dog hell out of Punk. I could go with that too. One of the two. If Seth win, it gotta be he gave in to the dark side with the boys, the quote unquote the right/dark side with the boys, and beat up CM Punk. Or either CM Punk gotta just go ahead and win, and then Seth loses it, and then goes into the dark side. So as far as prediction, I'm gonna go with Punk winning and Seth turning to the dark side afterwards.
Okay. What you got, Malik?
I got my man Seth winning on some diabolical junk, man. Like I just got Seth winning, and then Seth, since he beat CM Punk, he becomes the arrogant asshole that
Oh
he was
yeah, I'm here for
before.
that too.
I'm with that. Like, because eventually, like, Seth is right, but we gonna get tired of hearing that after a while. Like, it's gonna be like, all right, bro, we get it, but you're not totally absolved in this situation either. And I think, like, you know how they was playing the storyline in between him and Drew, where he was like, well, Drew, you kind of not taking accountability for your actions. Like, I kind of see Seth starting to drift into that character a little bit, because now the hate that Seth has for CM Punk, it's kind of the same hate that Drew had for Roman, because
Yeah,
it's like blinding them. So it's kind of tying that story in. So I feel like Seth is about to become that guy. So I got Seth winning this match.
Seth, I'm not mad at it. Man, listen, this camera is pissing me off right now. But so you got Seth. You got Seth. Let me go ahead and get that down. This is his predictions.
I just see a flyer match and then a whole bunch of near falls at the end, and CM Punk wins on a schoolboy, and and and
I would be
Seth
so pissed.
and Seth loses his mind and beats and wows on him after the match. And you're like, oh, Seth lost it. And then the
I
boys come out and jump him.
I will say this. For first and foremost, this match is the fact that they main evented the final Raw on USA with a promo between these two.
Yeah.
That's legendary shit right there, bro. Like, no, when have you ever seen that before? Who could ever pull that off? Who else would they allow that to pull that off?
Only
I don't,
big names. We
have
talking
we
Stone
have we
Cold
ever
Rock.
even seen Stone Cold and The Rock main event a Raw with a promo?
I
It
think
won't,
they did
The
like
Rock, yeah, The
but
Rock was main
but
event
I'm saying,
promo.
hold on, no finishers, no fist
you talking about
blows,
just
no
talking.
Just
I
talking.
don't I don't know
The
about
whole show ends with a face off.
I don't know about just talking. Now I have seen
Yeah,
some
they did
competitive.
that. They did that during WrestleMania season with The Rock and Cody and them. They like that was. They had a couple of them that was the main event, I think.
But now what Danny's saying is like just
But
them
that's
talking.
it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's it. Like it's The Rock, and that's it. Like there's no
but the
there's no
fact
other
that
one.
they hyped the matchup that much, and the way they were brawling, like that the week before, they brought fighting all through the crowd and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was incredible. That made us care. That made us like, holy shit, this is getting crazy. I kind of got to see how
Yeah.
this plays out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as my prediction goes, I like Izzy's answer as far as Punk winning and Seth losing his freaking mind. Seth going full heel, like, you know what? This ain't over. And Seth doing some diabolical shit to him to like, all right, I just got to show you, you ain't better than me.
Yeah. My
Because
only question is, do he do it before? I mean,
after
during the match or
I
after?
want to see it after the match. I want to see him lose and then just lose his
Lose it.
mind. And because this match could headline any WrestleMania.
Correct.
I don't want this match to just be again. The Raw Netflix debut was huge moment, but it's still not WrestleMania. I want this match at WrestleMania still. So I wanted to continue with a clear cut. This guy's a good guy. This guy's the bad guy. No belt needs to be on the line, but
Nah.
this is a WrestleMania match. I want to see Punk win, Seth lose it, feud goes to WrestleMania.
Nah, I'm trying to see Punk go back to Weasel Punk like when he first won the WWE Championship. Like,
Nah, I
you know what I'm
like Punk.
saying? I I
Weasel
meant
Punk.
not Punk, I meant
You talking
Rollins. Like
about Seth?
I like Seth being like when he first won the title and he didn't win anything clean.
Oh yeah, he
Mm.
was
I
wilding.
want
He was
I
putting on
want
great
that
matches too.
Seth. Like,
They say you want him to come out with
Yeah, see
you want him to come out with Jamie Noble and them again.
that was but the only problem is I just think CM Punk is at that point where like my man can just do bull and he gonna get away with it. They're gonna cheer. He can do bull and they're just gonna cheer. So when you
Again, he left the company for 10 years and cussed him out every week and came back and he's still getting cheered. They chanted his name while he
the whole
wasn't
10
even
years he was
there.
gone.
Like he's over
So
here saying FWWE and they still chanting his name
and his
every
name.
show.
Yeah,
That's
that's wild.
crazy.
So with that, I mean, I'm going Punk. I'm going Punk wins. I think Punk wins on a roll up. I think Punk wins on a roll up.
He don't.
And
It's not a GTS pin 1 2 3. It's something sneaky.
yeah, it's something sneaky like a roll up, or they go from like random 2 count pin exchanges, and CM Punk just get that lucky 3. And now Steph is like, what? Blanks out. And then the boys
I
come
like
and
that.
jumping with him.
I like what Lissa said, where Punk get injured and he's out closer till WrestleMania because they got to stretch that rivalry out if it is going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, and they want to put Punk on ice with fear of him getting hurt before Mania.
You know what, Jared? I like that. What if they just come out there and start brawling before the bell ring and they just hurt each other and they had to call the whole shit off? That could stretch it out to the Rumble at least.
And then what's name can main event for the Ulafala.
That could happen. It could
That, that
happen.
that could happen.
But I don't know. I'm excited. Like I said, Raw on Netflix debuts tomorrow night. It's crazy that we got wrestling on streaming platforms now. First and foremost,
I love it, bro.
I
I'm
do
with the
too,
new
man.
times, bro.
They did
I'm over.
announce. They
I'm
did
over cable.
announce that you can when Raw goes off, you can actually replay it immediately. You don't got to wait like Peacock or nothing like that. It's just like it's DVR pretty much. But don't forget, people, we will be here tomorrow, tomorrow night, starting 7:30 p.m. We're gonna be doing a live watch along for Raw on Netflix. So make sure y'all pull up. We starting at 7:30. We're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be right here in Dirt Sheet Radio, of course. Big shout my man Johnny Dirt Sheet. We might have a couple special guests pull up and watch with us. Shout my girl Lucia from Lip Gloss and Ladders. She's one of my Instagram homies. She was out at Collision last night, actually, in Charlotte.
Charlotte.
But that's the homegirl. She said she was gonna pull up. We have a few more guests with us. I'm just gonna put this one picture up here because it's hilarious still. And don't forget tomorrow night, Raw on Netflix watch party right here, 3NT Wrestling, starting at 7:30 p.m. Bless me.
Bless you.
7:30 p.m. Had to get those sneezes out real quick. But couple more things about this Raw debut before we get off of here, and then we're gonna do this over a squash thing. Surprise returns, guest appearances. They're gonna be in Hollywood. There's gonna be a million celebrities in the crowd. We know this. I think we're gonna see people like who heavy on Netflix. Right? I think we're gonna see Dave Chappelle and Jamie Foxx in the audience, and the dude from Squid Games probably do some cross promotion.
Yeah, you definitely know that Netflix is paying some of their Netflix
Oh yeah,
original people to be in that crowd.
Jake
To be
Paul.
there.
Oh, Logan Paul's coming back.
Logan
I forgot
Paul.
about that. He's coming back tomorrow. That means I'm 90% sure Jake Paul's gonna be there. I think we might even see Mike Tyson show up.
We might see Jake Paul. I'm giving Jake Paul, John Cena, maybe Tyson.
Oh, we know Cena coming back. The GOAT is officially back tomorrow night. That's a guarantee. This tomorrow night is starting his last run. This is last year in WWE, like January to December, and then we got Cena for the whole year, and we done. We done with him. That's the end of it. That's some real end of an era type shit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch somebody who, I mean, a lot of people, I never watched their career from start to finish. I might have seen like maybe like a few years in and I seen the finish and stuff like that. But to watch his career, I mean, I guess I've seen Batista, so I guess he counts. But just to watch somebody's career, you watch their first match and them go on this. You see them become a big star, and it's like everybody. You gonna miss this person when they gone. People got tired of Cena. Now we want to see this. We want to see this 1 year run. See what he could do. People want to see him win that belt one last time. I know at one point in time, people hated the thought of him breaking Ric Flair's record. Hated it. Pitchforks, knives, anything you think of. And now people like, hey man, he kind of deserve it. I mean, so it just shows you the testament of time when you put in work, and you do all that stuff. I'm here for Cena's last run, bro.
We're not gonna talk about it on this episode. We're gonna talk about it another time. But matter of fact, next Sunday, be ready to talk about what y'all want to see from Cena's last run. We're gonna talk about that next week for sure on the show. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, follow 3NT Wrestling. We gonna talk about a lot here in 2025 because there's already a lot going on. Real quick, Robert. Yes, Pat McAfee is coming back tomorrow night. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are going to be the voices of Netflix. Wade Barrett, Joe Tessitore going to be doing SmackDown going forward.
They stacked the deck on Raw, bro.
Oh yeah,
they violent.
I definitely want heel Cena. We'll talk. Like I said, we're gonna talk about that next week. That's gonna be the main topic of the show next week. Make sure y'all pull back up. But yeah, I see Becky Lynch coming back. Obviously, I see Charlotte making an appearance. Obviously, who else? Well, we got Penta coming back. Well, coming to WWE. Penta L0.
Yo, please keep him away from Ray, bro. I'm not with it. Y'all know how I feel about this, man.
Listen,
like,
that's the biggest thing.
They paired him with Ray immediately.
That's
and
the biggest thing.
And the other Dragon was Dragon Lee. He going Ray and Dragon Lee immediately.
Now I'll say this: I would love to see a Penta and Dragon Lee match because they will cook. But I don't want that man nowhere near the LWO for at least 6 months.
Me neither, bro. Hopefully he turned on them immediately. Like you do this match. And then he kicked Ray ass immediately, like off rip. Like get him away from them.
This is what I want. If he, because I picture him more of a heel than a face anyway. You know what I'm saying? If he comes out and they put him and have LWO come out there and introduce him and greet him, duff them all out. Zelina Vega too.
I'm cool with that.
Pack them all up.
Oh, he fight chicks.
I want to know.
That's
what is his finisher?
Better fight chicks. So
his finisher.
Selena better watch out.
Was his finisher a package power driver?
His finisher. Yep.
Selena better watch out.
That means he's gonna have to have a new finisher because they're not gonna let that rock where they protecting it for Kevin Owens right now.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. I wonder what his new finisher gonna be. But, I mean, he got so many things in his moveset. He could come up with anything, but as long as they keep him away from WO,
he could probably alter it into like a power bomb or something like that. It'll look the same, but it'll be just a different finish.
To think about just the matchups for Penta in WWE though, him versus Sami Zayn, Cook, him versus Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, CM Punk,
Gunther.
The list goes, Gunther,
Braun Breaker,
Ilya
Dragunov. Y'all know the match.
Oh my God, him and Ilya Dragunov will cook.
Y'all know the match y'all want.
Him and Rey Mysterio?
No.
Him and Carlito?
No.
Who that?
No.
Him and Finn?
Him versus Chelsea Green, man. Set it up. What we talking about? Yeah, that match was fire. I got it. Yo, set it up, Triple H. Him versus Chelsea Green? What?
Man.
Y'all sleep if y'all don't know. Go ahead, Google it. Google it. If you don't believe me.
He did a win. He did a pretty filthy. I ain't gonna hold you. Didn't he hit her with a package power driver?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Hey, go find it. Go find it.
Oh Lord. Anybody else y'all expect to see tomorrow night? Somebody might not have seen in a long time. Somebody that they haven't announced is going to be on the show, but do you think might be?
Maybe Stone Cold is the only person I can think of. Like a Stone Cold Undertaker segment. Something like that. But as far as I'm thinking, we're going to get some Netflix originals in the crowd. We're going to get Cena. We're going to get Rock. We're going to get Triple H. We might get Shawn Michaels. I don't know. But then again, bro, you never know. I mean, one episode of NXT had Eric Bischoff and X-Pac. Where'd that come from?
That did happen.
They just threw some random names in a hat, pulled it out. So, I mean, you never know at this point. Never know. So, I'm here for it. So,
son, this is diabolical. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is Penta's a sick man if he actually hit this move. If he actually package power drive her on the apron, brother.
Hey, he was wild when they used to do the girl versus man in Lucha Underground.
That's wild.
Yo, what if that's what they brought Penta in for? Hey yo, we want to try this, but it seemed like you the
Hey,
only guy that we know is going to be safe with him too. So hey, Penta like wrestle. So I think it would be great. That's just me. I think if the WWE did stuff like that, even though I severely doubt that they do because kids
Yeah,
watch and stuff like that.
hey,
But I
Charlotte come back, get a package power driver upon her return.
think it would be fire, bro. But
Rocky.
one thing I am looking forward to, and I don't think people are talking about enough, is I honestly feel like that Bianca heel turn is coming. And I'm wondering
She
if
had
they
something to do with the Jade situation.
it's clear to me. Like she has no answers. Like
None.
none.
Granted, she
Like
was in
not
the
a
ring when it happened,
Yeah, she
but
was in the ring.
maybe
So
she sent Naomi to do it.
is she on some Triple H Rakishi junk? I did it for the
I
Rock.
did it for the walk.
I did it for the people.
But real
My
quick, before
people.
we get too far off the Penta stuff, Robert had a point because Penta's not good at speaking English. He needs somebody to come out with him, but who would it be?
Rey Mysterio, or either have him come back as a heel with Dirty Dom. You gotta have to put him with somebody Latino descent.
Oh man,
I got it, Carlito.
Lola Vice maybe.
Or though Selena Vega trying to be a
nah,
wrestler.
she's not ready.
She don't have to wrestle. She just be a mouthpiece.
He might need a mouthpiece, and I would prefer it to be a girl, a heel girl. If
Because
I was
I genuinely loved Zelina with Andrade. That
yes,
was
I did.
perfect. That was perfect. He didn't have to
I
talk.
want Selena to go back with Andrade.
On God,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
That's
Get
the
the
only
fuck
thing.
away
I
from
want her to go back
LWO.
there. Like I don't
I,
want to take Selena and put her with
I feel
Pentagon. Nah, go back to Andrade if you're doing
I
that.
feel bad. I feel
Mm-mm.
bad because she's chasing her wrestling career. But I'm like, bro, go back being that manager, bro. You was cooking as a manager. You was
She can do
cooking.
both. She can still wrestle, but
She could do both, right?
Andrade
Yeah.
needs a mouthpiece.
Unless
He
he has
really does.
Charlotte come back be his
Nah,
mouth.
Andrade, he's not cooking, but him telling Carmelo to put the fries in the bag was
That was hard.
hilarious, though.
That was crazy. I,
Put the
I remember
fries in the
when
bag.
he
That's
said that, I
fire,
was like, you
yeah.
should get that on a shirt. Like I'd buy that shirt immediately. Put the fries in the
Yeah.
bag. I
Yeah.
think I really wouldn't be mad about Alexa Bliss coming back. I would be hyped for that, to be completely honest with you. That would be a big surprise. I don't think we're gonna get a Hall of Fame introduction right away because they didn't even do the first one
Mm-mm.
till March of last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might at the earliest you might get one. Like they tell you one person at the Royal Rumble if
Yeah,
you're lucky.
she definitely looked like Peter Griffin laid out on top of that
Oh yeah,
crowd.
with the leg. Yeah, that joke was funny. I was like, yo, they wilding.
Oh shit! Jared said Penta could be Dom Hitman.
That'd be dope. Because I
Oh,
think
if the Judgment Day implode on some shit, he
I think they
needs
about to,
somebody because he can't be by himself,
You
that
know
would be
what?
fire.
They
I think they're
did.
about to break the Judgment Day up
They
anyway.
did. Yeah, they did mention that Finn, JD, and somebody else were gonna leave, and then leave Dom, Liv, and Raquel. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with that. Finn stable is gonna be that street trash thing they talked about. That's why could be why they got that new music, which I did not like. I did not like at
I
all.
don't like that name.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Um, just to move forward, we're gonna keep it short. No, matter of fact, no, we're not even gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that next week on the show, the John Cena situation, what we want out of his next run. We're gonna talk about that on next show. Be ready for that, y'all. We're gonna get to this new segment. This is new, so work with work with us on this. This is gonna be like some quick hitter type stuff. It's called over or squash. All right. If we're gonna put something over or we're gonna squash it. Some things that happen in the week that don't really need 15, 20 minutes of time to talk about, but it's stuff that we need to mention. We just want to know from y'all if it's something that is dope or does it suck? If we're gonna put it over or is it a squash? So um recently we got the news that Baron Corbin, real name Tom Peastock, his 90-day no compete clause is officially over. He's officially a free agent. what would y'all want to see Baron Corbin do? Would y'all want to see him in AEW or TNA or run the independent scene or just be done?
I want him to go on the independent scene, man. It seemed like when you go on the independent scene, you kind of find yourself or find a new character or you build up your credibility in the wrestling industry. I want to see him do that. He did a great job at NXT to me. I'm still surprised that they released him and they couldn't find nothing for him. I don't know if that was a mutual decision or they just gave up on him. But I think he did good things with Braun Breaker in NXT. And it seemed like he was establishing a new character, but I knew where that was going when they tag teamed him with Apollo Crews when he got to the main roster. I knew that was over with.
Yeah,
But
that's facts.
but I want to see him hit the Indies, man. I don't want to see him in AEW right now because I don't really. Mox is destroying everything. It's the bad time to be in AEW right now. Maybe TNA, but I want to see him do the independent run.
I would like that too.
I'm with.
TNA. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead, Danny.
I about to say TNA is still cooking. Um, I was about to say something. I'm gonna chill though, Ross. TNA is on fire. AJ Francis just resigned. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too, but their roster is deep. They've got some good people on their roster. Their talent pool is pretty deep, and I think he would. Not to mention one of the reasons Baron Corbin was working so well at NXT is he's teaching these new guys how to work too. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be an asset to any roster. He knows how to put on a good match. He knows how to tell a story in the ring. He knows how to put other people over and make them look good. So I think he'll be an asset anywhere he goes. But I feel like he would get lost in the shuffle at AEW. So yeah, I think he should go to TNA. So
I honestly think he should go to Japan. And
Robert just said that he read that New Japan was actually interested in him.
And I think he should go to Japan and develop him a character. Now, like Malik said, a lot of people find the indie scene and find themselves. And I mean, you think of like the Bobby Lashley's, the Drew McIntyres, and the Cody. Mm-hmm. I don't see him doing it like they did when they get it so big and where the WWE wants them back. Because I feel like they really put a lot of stock in him for a long time and it just didn't pan out. I feel like they did the same thing with Apollo Crews, where they just they see something in them, but it's just like they haven't happened. I think New Japan would be a good fit for him. Give him like a year or two in there. Give him the overweight belt or something. One of them belts.
Overweight belt is crazy.
They be having
that is wild.
What is the belt called? Like never open. Yeah, I don't know. They got at least about 15 belts.
All right, so moving forward,
I say New Japan.
Like I said, AJ Francis did re-sign with TNA Wrestling over squash. Do we care? Do we not care? What's up?
Oh, it's over. It's over. AJ cooking over there. It seemed like he's starting to like really find his lane in between him rapping and him like adding it to his character in TNA, and now things are starting to like really catch on. So it's over because I don't want to see him go anywhere else. I think he still needs a little bit more time to refine who he's becoming, and it's clicking in TNA right now. So I don't want you to mess that up and go to AEW or go somewhere. Nah, grass ain't greener right now. Right now, the place for AJ is in TNA.
He's absolutely killing it in TNA right now.
He is.
Matter of fact, since we talked about the Hills Have Eyes 3, Big Shot Westside Gunner, Fourth Rope, that event is on YouTube right now. Since we talked about that, AJ had a match with Joe Hendry up there. Let's go check that out when you get a chance too. But AJ's one of them talents too, where I don't know if y'all saw the house show work AJ was doing before WWE let him go. They were generating so much heel heat. They were using this thing. You Cody Rhodes, you come out red, white, and blue. Corny. Like they'll say something and be like, "That's corny." Crowd was fucking with it. And then all of a sudden, you let the man go. You ain't let him bring it to TV. That was crazy to me. But now he's over there cooking. He's doing his thing at TNA. He's getting a shine on. He's building his stock. And I think eventually. Personally, I think eventually we'll see him back in WWE one day. I think maybe one day, if we don't see him in WWE, we'll see him in AEW. So, it's over for me. Shout out AJ.
And, it just goes back to say, a lot of times when people leave the E or they go to other companies, we always want to see them build and create themselves and become a better superstar. So eventually they come back to the WWE and main event WrestleMania. And the reason why is because Vince McMahon brought peace to the wrestling community when he unified all these territories and made WrestleMania.
Come
He
on,
made a
man.
dream so high that everybody strives to see it
All
one day.
right. Next up
But
on
Next question.
over squash. Next up on over or squash, Big Boom AJ is wrestling again for AEW March at Revolution. Over or squash?
I'm gonna go ahead and boom.
You gonna squash it?
I'm gonna squash that. You can boom. You can boom to the next question.
You gonna squash it too, Malik?
You can big.
I mean, we was there. The crowd was fucking with it, but
Now they mess
that
with it.
seemed
Yeah, that's
it just seemed like it's a one time thing that you do, but you don't want to necessarily see it carry on. Like it was cool for the moment, but I think it's one of the things that can burn out quick. Nah, squash it.
yeah. Squash that. Next.
I'm gonna be the oddball here, and I'm gonna say I'm putting it over. The reason I'm putting it over is because he's an actual wrestler, for one.
Yeah, I
But
heard
for
that.
two, he wrestled that
hmm
match with a broken foot, and it was actually still a pretty entertaining match.
It was a good match.
And
Nah, but I think that's much so on
oh,
QT
oh,
fault
I
too.
mean, again, he's a trained wrestler. He wrestled before he got famous on TikTok and all that. But again, he wrestled a match with a broken foot too. Like that's points right there. But on top of that too, the numbers that he did for AEW, the
Yeah,
YouTube views and whatnot through the roof, the social media views through the roof. It's a plus for AEW to get more eyes on that product. So I'm putting it over. I'm putting it over.
I just think they're going. I'm with Malik, bro. I think it's like it should be like a one time thing, or
They say the same thing about Logan Paul.
maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
All right, he's good, but he's not Logan Paul
He's
now.
not
Like,
Yeah,
Logan
no,
Paul good. No, I'm just saying.
okay,
They say the same thing
okay,
about him though.
yeah, but Logan
it's true.
Paul.
They say
But
the
Logan
same
Paul is
thing.
like a case where it's like every time you see him, he's getting better, and it's like, damn, Logan could really
We've
like
only seen
wrestle.
AJ once though.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
what I said.
what?
I'll let it
All right,
slide.
so if they put him in another match and he trash, what's the wager? They
If
gotta
it
be. We'll
Well,
get to
I'll tell
that.
you this:
No,
if it's another match, the next time, if it's another the next match, if it's not as good with both feet healthy and all that, then yeah, don't do it no more.
I
If
think
it
his
don't,
next
that's crazy. If that's crazy, if he has a match
so
with both feet,
both
all right,
healthy
and it's
is
not good.
crazy.
yeah. All right, next up, Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia in 2026. We putting it over? Or we squashing it?
I'm
Squad.
squashing it. Y'all already got your Royal Rumble with
Yeah,
Crown Jewel, don't you?
y'all got y'all
You
whole
got your.
event. Yeah, squash that, bro. Y'all got your whole WrestleMania like event. That jump be huge. They pack the house. They be stacking all the. Oh,
They got
squash.
the greatest Royal Rumble already. Yeah, so
I think
I
they
don't.
put 40 people in it, or they
And
had something
then
in it.
on top of that, the big four should always be in the United States. I feel like
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
take
I agree.
take every other
I
pay per view everywhere
I
else.
don't know about Mania. I could understand Mania being like in London or something like
Yeah,
that. Like
Mania in London is fine with that. I'm good with
I
that.
could get that, but having the Royal Rumble in Saudi, it just don't feel right to me. I
It
don't.
don't. I don't like it because the Royal
Trash.
Mm-mm.
Rumble is a big moment to kick
And
off a
what?
year for
And
WWE.
what time you gonna show it? We gonna watch Royal
1 o'clock
Rumble
in the
4
afternoon.
o'clock. Come on, bro. Give me a break.
All right, so everybody squash that. Next, Omos getting some shine out here. He won the tag titles in Noah, the Pro Wrestling Noah. How y'all feel about Omos getting some shine finally?
Is he still with the E? Is he still with WWE?
Yeah, he went over
Mhm.
there, working with the other how they send people to Noah. They sent Shinsuke out there, they sent AJ out there before, they sent Omos. Omos is not a bad wrestler at all
No.
for a big man, for big man matches, you know what I'm saying? The same way they used to do Kane back in the day. Oh, you piss Vince McMahon off? Guess what? You got a match with Kane. Why is Omos not being used like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why is he not somebody muscle? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I would have him come back and be somebody muscles. Preferably, I think the perfect, which would be crazy, nasty work. Hear me out. I think he'd be great muscle for Dominic Mysterio.
I'm good on that.
Nah, just for Dominic come out there and just hide behind him or something like that, or just be talking junk.
But Dom
He's
don't
gotta
need
have some.
that. He a good enough heel already where he don't need that.
Yeah, this to put the heat on Omos because you gotta get some of his heat on him to have some kind of use for him because he's not gonna be a baby.
Nah.
He's too big to be a baby face.
The only
You know what
reason
I'm
why
saying?
I'm not with that is because we already seen almost in that role with AJ, so you don't want to recycle the same thing for him, which is why I think the Noah thing is over for him because it's giving him more match time. Like,
Yeah.
he can wrestle, but they don't use him. So it's not like he's getting the TV time to grow or get the ring awareness that he need in front of a live crowd. Like, he's not getting that in WWE. So leave him over there and let him develop and then come back and maybe he can be that guy that Danny's talking about where they utilizing him in certain situations to where he is wrestling more. Because almost could go.
Yeah, he can.
I'm gonna play some what if real quick. Oh, that's hard too. Shout out to Jared. He said, "What if he becomes New Day muscle?" I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I ain't mad at that.
But
I'm not mad at that at
just
all.
some fantasy booking. What if what we talked about, Kevin Owens getting on Triple H or whatever, and Triple H come back with security? From
And
now
it be
on,
Omos?
he got security. Yeah, he got Omos with him.
I mean, that'd be a good way to get him as a face.
And
that
a good way to put him in the main, like the main event, top tier spotlight.
I mean, he done had matches with Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, so know
that's facts. He did.
They put it's stock in him. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I just see him doing. I think they're doing the Shawn Michaels Diesel thing. We seen it with Shawn Michaels Diesel. We seen it with Brian Kendrick, and I cannot think of the other dude's name at the time. We seen it with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. We seen it with AJ and him. They love doing, and I think his partner who he won the tag belts with is a smaller guy. So if they get him out of that vortex,
and you know what's hard? My bad to interrupt. I just thought about it. And when he won the titles in Noah, he looked in the camera and said, "I understand it now." Fire. Fire. So I understand it now.
If he muscled for the New Day or Street Profit, and they're both heels,
I think the New Day needed more than Street Profits.
Yeah,
the New Day in this weird place right now where they don't have to wrestle at all. They just come out there and
get booed, or he package power drive Big E.
That would be fire if Almost just showed up when he doing his announcer thing and he beat the hell out of Big E.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
And Kofi just walking to the frame, slow
clapping
and shit.
Oh, he coming to the frame doing the New Day clap.
Yo, God. Book it. I'm telling you, we could write the perfect episode of Raw, bro. I'm telling you. All right,
I do see that. That is a prediction I do see because they said Big E is supposed to be on a panel or some panel coming up. Mm-hmm. They're definitely coming out to interrupt Big E during that panel and getting booed out the building. And then Xavier hit the confused like, "Why y'all booed? What did we do?
All right, but last thing on the over or squash, the new Dynamite theme song. I'm so excited by the Pointer Sisters. The song that Jessie Spano on Saved by the Bell kept singing when she was addicted to them joints. Y'all remember that shit? How y'all feeling about this theme song though? Does it fit AEW Dynamite or a wrestling show in general? How do y'all feel about it?
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it works. I'm gonna say it fits. As Dynamite is an old song that everybody knows. And I think over time, give it about March. Give it about March. People gonna like this song. I say it fits. I say over. I say over.
I'm squashing the hell out of that. I'm squashing the absolute hell out of it. I'm so excited.
Let me ask you something.
That does not get me in the mood to watch wrestling, bro.
But check this out, though. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you heard an opening song that was memorable? Other than like the older Raw jump from like 03. Whoa, I just want to be.
I like the 2 Chainz Lil Wayne NXT.
Yeah, that's in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can rock with that.
I like the last Raw theme. Oh God, what was this? The dude rapping in it. I can't remember what he was saying, but I actually enjoyed it. But it wasn't bad.
That's the point, though. You can't even. You can. I like it a little bit, but you can't even think. You know this song.
You know it, but we don't like it for wrestling.
Who don't like? I'm so excited.
For every wrestling?
Time I hear that song, I think of the Nutty Professor and what's his name working out in the singing.
Okay, this brought me of like with Kendrick Lamar on Whacked Out Murals. He talking about sliding on his ops, listening to Anita Baker's "Sweet Love." Imagine doing a drive-by with Anita Baker playing. So why would I want to see people hit each other in the face with staplers and scissors? Listen, I'm so excited.
That's the beauty of it. I think that's the beauty. I think the song is so left field that it makes it. It's a well known. I cannot think of the last time I heard an opening intro wrestling song that actually I remember.
Take it easy, Robert. Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
That I actually remember. Like I remember, like, oh, I remember this song. Other than the old Raw song, I remember some of them jumps back in the day, and I remember that song. And I remember the other one, Wolfpack by the Zone in your house. Yeah, I remember, but I can't think of. That's been a long time ago of just random generic songs. I can't tell you I know Megan Thee Stallion's on the opening SmackDown.
I mean, they starting to use licensed music for the intro or theme songs now. Anyway,
yeah.
But why use that one?
Because it's so left field.
And Saturday Night's all right for fighting, works for Collision because it's on Saturday night. For the Elton John record is weird.
Yeah,
I get it, but come on, man.
It's so left field, bro, and that's what makes it crazy. And after a while, I'm telling you, mark my words. Hey Malik, mark my words. By this time, about March, April, Danny gonna be like,
no. I can't wait till.
Hey, yo, it's over, bro. I wish it's over. Danny, you gonna like
Negative.
it. I'm telling you gonna like it because it's
till AEW Rampage comes out, and it's if you like pina coladas.
It's gonna be fire.
Fire. You know why it's fire? Because like the way AEW does certain stuff doesn't work. We get it, but it's certain stuff like playing Final Countdown while everybody's wrestling.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was fire though.
It's just like, yo, why are you doing this? But it's lit. Like it don't make no sense why it's lit. It's just one of them. It's just one of them things.
Tony said, "I paid for this music. Y'all fighting to it." Think about it though. John Moxley used to come out to what was his song? That was it didn't fit him for a while, but then it started growing on Wild Things. Da-da-da-da. You make my. I'm like, bro, that ain't John Mox. After a while, I'm like, that's kind of John Mox a little bit. I mean, it's just one of them things AEW do. They had when who was it? Matt and what's his name? Shout out to them too. I heard they won the belts in New Japan too. Matt and Nick Jackson.
Oh yeah, shout to Matt. Shout to the.
But when they came back with Kenny Omega, they had a what was their song that they came out to? But it was a song just like that. That they came out to, and when I first heard it, I was like, "Hey, they wildin'." But after a while, I was like, "I don't know, it's starting to get kind of catchy now." I cannot think of the song that they used to come out to. But it was a super catchy song. I just can't think of the name. Oh, man.
I don't know, but yeah. So y'all got over on that. I'm squashing the hell out of it. I don't want to jam out to no Pointer Sisters when I watch wrestling. Takes me out of my zone, man. I want something violent. But that's pretty much it for the show today. Unless y'all boys got anything else.
Nah.
All right. Well, guys, please don't forget tomorrow night starting 7:30 p.m. we will be live on YouTube and of course right back here in Dirt Sheet Radio for the watch along for Raw on Netflix. The debut is finally here, people. The announcement came forever ago. It's finally going down. The card looks absolutely insane. So many surprises. The road to WrestleMania officially kicks off tomorrow night. We're going to be live for it. We want you here live with us to chop it up with us about it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that follow button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Of course, thank you for watching 3NT Wrestling Podcast. Malik, you want to tell the people what you got going on, where to find you at?
You already know where you can find me, man. Matthew Malik Wilson, Facebook, Instagram, your future favorite SC on Twitter. Shout out to MLB Bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the baseball season to get here. It's almost here. A lot of movement during the offseason. We're going to cover all of that. Shout out to my boys, Conversations at the Shop. Make sure y'all boys is ready. It's going to be a big year. And shout out to 3NT, bro. Y'all already know. We've been talking behind the scenes. I'm going to let Danny tell y'all about that whenever the time comes. But, hey, we cooking this year.
Cooking.
So let's get it.
Cooking. You hear me? Izzy, tell the people where to find you at, my boy.
Right, you can find me on
You can find me.
all platforms. The Real Izzy on all platforms. That's from Xbox, PlayStation, Snapchat, to Instagram. All platforms. You can find me on them. You want to play the game, you want to talk wrestling, you want to play wrestling, talk about the game, whatever you want to do. That's where you can find me. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to 3NT. We are here. And shout out to WrestleMania, the biggest platform ever created, that Vince McMahon did when he unified the territories and brought peace to the wrestling community so we can have something to strive for,
This guy
and
here,
everybody get in the
man.
wrestling business to say, one day I want a main event WrestleMania. It's 3NT.
All right, make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at the day. Hold on.
Yo, I hate Ty, bro.
This man here is crazy, bro. Follow me on all social media platforms at the Danny Ocean Show. Make sure you tune into my show if you're in Eastern North Carolina, weeknight 7 to 10 p.m. The hottest night show on the planet, the Danny Ocean Show on 101.9 Kiss FM. Shout to URLTV.tv. We're working on something. We got something coming up in January and March. I can't talk about that yet, but we got something very huge coming to 3T Wrestling. Hopefully in May. Fingers crossed. As soon as we confirm everything, which will probably be next week, hopefully, we're gonna start making announcements. Um, what else was I about to say? My YouTube page. So I'm leaning heavy into this content creation thing in 2025, right? So make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube page at the Danny Ocean Show. As soon as I finish this, I'm tired as hell, but I'm clocked in. I'm working right now. I'm gonna shoot some content. I got to try that new Squid Games Black Ops 6 mode, and I'm gonna be recording that and posting it on my YouTube page a little bit later. So go hit that subscribe button for me, please. Thank you so much. Other than that, it's the 3NT Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms at 3NT Wrestling. Make sure you follow Dirt Sheet Radio at Dirt Sheet Radio on everything except Instagram at Official Dirt Sheet Radio. Johnny Dirt Sheet, rest of the guys in Dirt Sheet Radio, I appreciate y'all letting us rock out on the platform. And Lord willing, we'll see y'all tomorrow night for this Raw watch along. Other than that, man, it's the three ski. Peace. We out.